On YouTube, it's your boy ATruckerNamedJay, aka your favorite lease op, aka FaceTime Daddy. Wanted to come at you real quick with a very quick video, very quick video. And I've been getting a lot of questions in regards to company drivers at VL Trucking, as well as lease ops. You know what I mean? And the difference between the two, and how you get paid. A lot of people don't believe the 70 cents per mile is real. They think it's a catch, as well as they having some questions about the lease op side, as far as what the company takes out and all that. So I figured the best way to answer a lot of questions very quickly is to just post two. One is an old company driver settlement from when I was a company driver. The other is my most recent settlement. And that way, a lot of those questions can kind of be answered with one quick video. I chose these settlements because these don't really give away a lot of information about how much money I make and shit like that. So it's not the flex, not to brag, it's just to answer questions and help people decide, if VL Trucking is a place where they want to choose to come and find success, like so many have already. All right, so let's get down to it. This first statement, this is a company driver's settlement. Again, all company drivers at VL Trucking are 1099. If you are against 1099, or you prefer W-2 with benefits and dental, medical, and 401k, then this isn't the company for you. This is more for individuals who are trying to run up a bag. You know what I mean? Not saying that you can't run up a bag on W-2. However, a lot of times when you find company drivers on the 1099 side, it's because they have a goal that they're trying to reach a little faster than normal. So with 1099, it allows you to stack a lot of money at a very quick rate, if that makes sense. So basically, you see where I have 3 loads that I did, 3 trips. It shows in the description the mileage. So 1176, 918, 680 total miles. Now, as a company driver, you get paid all miles driven. So empty, loaded, whatever, you get paid all miles driven as a company driver here at VL Trucking. So if you see where it has at 70 cents a mile. So what that means is all those miles that were driven at 1100, 900, and 600 were all done at 70 cents a mile. And it shows you what you make on each specific load. Okay, so from Nebraska to Mississippi, I made $823. From Mississippi to Ohio, I made $642. And from Ohio back to Mississippi, I made $476 for a total of $1,941. Now, if you want to get your calculator out and calculate that, because I didn't do that up front, about how many total miles that is, I mean, I don't think that's a lot of miles. I'm not about to calculate it right now, but it's just not a lot of miles. I don't think. It's less than 3,000. Way less than 3,000. I think, 9 and 6 is what? 15? So 15 plus 11 is, what's that? 26? It's about 20, you're looking at about 2,700 miles, give or take. And I got 1941. Now you see where the trip pack, which is a credit. Now, for those who don't know, when you work for companies, 1099 companies, or just companies that any company really, but a lot of companies use what's called a trip pack. What a trip pack simply is when you deliver and pick up your loads, your bill of ladings, you normally take pictures and you scan it in, whether it's cam scanner or TransFlow, whatever it is your company uses. However, that company still needs the hard copies of those, of the paperwork. You know what I mean? So trip pack is basically like an overnight service that you can find at pretty much any truck stop. You pay $27 for it. You put all the paperwork in and you mail it, and they get it like in like a day. You know what I mean? And you got to pay for that up front. However, as a company driver, VL Trucking does reimburse you for that. So that's what that $26.99 is for. I got reimbursed for my trip pack for a grand total of $1,968 that I made. Now, like I said, this is an old statement, but this is just to give you an example of what a statement looks like as a company driver. It breaks down each load, the date, the trip number, the route, the description is the miles and how much you got paid, and the amount totals it out for you, any credits. Now, you shouldn't see any deductions as a company driver, so you shouldn't have to worry about that. And yeah, man, it's pretty simple. That's pretty much how it works. It's no escrow, nothing extra hidden coming out of your check. That's a big thing. A lot of people asking, do you get escrow? No, company doesn't. They don't tax you with no escrow, nothing, none of that. You get all the money. Every mile that you drive, you get paid for without it's no catch. All right, so let's go over. This here is a owner operators or lease operators settlement here at VL Trucking. Now, this is my most recent. This was when I was on my way home for home time. So I'm gonna go through this quickly. You see it's similar with the trips, whereas the date trip, and that's for the container number. I don't really pay that no mind. It don't really mean nothing. Put the trailer number, I don't know. The route from Ohio to Suffolk. Now, I had a stop in here. I stopped in Greensboro, North Carolina as well, but the final destination was Suffolk, Virginia. And you see where it has the rate. The rate, which was, I got paid $2,000 to go from Ohio to Suffolk, Virginia. Now, the difference is on the owner-op side, as far as the statements go, they don't show the mileage. They don't show your mileage at whatever. They just give you your rate, because you as the owner-operator, lease operator, you have calculated your own miles because you know what your rate is paying. So you have to know and do your own paperwork and whatever to know, okay, I did that, I made this per mile on that for this many miles or whatever, you know what I mean? So, but they don't break it down for you on these settlements. You see where it says percentage, 80%. So here at VL Trucking, on the dry van hazmat side, we make 80% of the gross to the truck. The other 20% covers this dare cut, covers your IFTA, your bobtail, all that extra shit. It's covered. So all of that is taken care of in that at the top. So when you see 80%, that other 20%, you won't see it on the settlements. You know what I'm saying? So some people may have an issue with that because they want to be able to write that stuff off and say, oh, I need to show where I paid it. I guess it depends on the person. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. But yeah, so you just 80%, and you see that came out to, what is that, $1,600 out of that $2,000 is what I made. Then you got your truck lease purchase, because I am lease purchase. I pay $4.99 a week. So you see that $4.99 coming right on out of it. And then you got the fuel. I use the company's fuel card. On this particular load, I knew I was on my way home, so there was no need to fill the tank all the way up. So I put about $150 worth of fuel in. I was in Mount Airy, North Carolina. You see where it gives you the description, the city, how many gallons, fuel, if you took out any advances, miscellaneous, and the date. So it does the fuel and the DEF separate. That's why it's two different ones. So I got $150 in fuel, $13 in DEF, to a total of $163 that came out on top of the $4.99. So my settlement was $937. So that, again, that was on the way home. I had just delivered a long trip from Cali to I want to say Indiana. And so I just told him send me home. I was tired of being on the road, and he got me a load for $2,000. And I think total, like from Ohio to the house, I want to say that load was like 600 miles, like right at 600 miles, give or take. So you can do the math on what 600 miles is into $2,000. Do your own math on that. But that's just pretty much the gist of what your settlements are going to look like as a lease operator or owner operator. Only difference is, as an owner operator, you won't have the scheduled deductions, because your truck payment is through a third party, obviously. And if your fuel card, if you have a separate fuel card from the company, you won't have none of that fuel card stuff down at the bottom either. But I have no problem with these fuel cards. Having any issues on fuel, I can fuel wherever. Mom and pops, whoever takes EFS, I can fuel at. So I've been finding, I've been fueling at the little mom and pops, more so than the big old, Pilots and Loves and all that, because it's just cheaper. You know what I mean? So some people don't agree with that. They say that some of those places don't take care of their fuel. They put water in it, blah blah blah. I guess it's just a risk I'm willing to take, because I haven't had a bad experience with it yet. It was actually some advice given to me by an older owner operator. So, but that's the gist of it, man. That is a lease operator settlement, as well as a company driver settlement here at VL Trucking. Again, man, I know a lot of times this shit be sounding too good to be true, but I assure you, it's nothing about this situation that is bullshit. It's just, how hard do you want to work? How hard do you want to run? You know what I mean? So you can find success here at VL Trucking. You can make a lot of money. And yeah, man, that's what it is. As always, you know what it is. Stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God Family Trucking. And as always, man, every day is another step closer to where you want to be in life. So keep pushing, because I am. Gone.